Should I retire early at 62, draw Social Security, or should I wait until I'm at full retirement age? Or should I wait even longer and take it at age 70? So for me, I think data helps drive decisions. Say that 5 times fast. So let's throw some data up on the board. Let's do some fun math. And this data will help you decide when you should take Social Security. So we can retire at 62, we can retire at 67, or we can retire at 70. Let's just say, for instance, if you were to retire at full retirement age, you're going to get a $2,000 a month payment from Social Security. That's wonderful. If you decide you want to take it early, if you go all the way back to 62, you're going to take a bit of a haircut. So you're going to get a 30% discount in regards to how much you receive on a monthly basis. So that's $1,400 every single month. Now, if you wait, you get more, obviously. So by the time you're 70 years old, your income is going to be $2,480. So this is step one to decide when you think you should take your Social Security. So some of the things that we're going to look at is your health. We're going to look at the longevity in your family and the lifestyle that you want to live. My dad says that it costs a lot of money to have a good time, and he's not wrong. So we want you to have the best time possible. So we want to help you maximize what works best for you. That doesn't always mean waiting. On average, the magic number is 80 years old. Everybody has about the same amount of money in their pocket if you wait till 70, or if you take it early at 62, they've all put the same amount of money in your pocket at 80. If you pass away at 79 and you took it at 62, you win. If you live to be 81, the 70-year-old, they have more money in their pocket. However, there are 96 months between 62 and 70. So if you got $1,400 a month for 96 months, you put $134,400 in your pocket before the 70-year-old has even started taking that money. So that's a lot of money that you have in your pocket. They got to make up for lost ground. Well, they're getting almost $1,000 more a month. So by the time they're 80 years old, they're going to catch up for that. If you decide you want to retire from your career, I have some clients, they retire from their career early, but then they go back to work and they're consultants or whatever it might be. You have to be careful, because if you retire early and you make too much money, they're going to deduct or reduce the amount of benefits you receive. So let's look at those numbers. We take it early at 62. You go out and you make additional funds. Let's see, the number is $22,320. For every $2 you make over this amount, they're going to reduce your benefits by $1. Now, there's another level. These levels change typically every year. The next level is $59,520. For every $3 you make over this, they're going to reduce your benefits by $1. So I would say, from a data standpoint, if I'm going to retire and I'm still going to make a whole bunch of money, I probably don't need to take Social Security, because you're just going to give a whole bunch of it back to them. Now, that's not the only way that they're going to reduce how much you receive. There's also taxation. So let's look at those numbers. If you file a joint tax return and you make between $32,000 and $44,000, they're going to tax 50% of your benefits. Right? So if you're making $2,000, you make too much money, 50% of that income is going to go into your tax return. Now, if you make way too much money and you make over $44,000 per year, 85% of that number is going to go onto your tax return. You're going to pay taxes on that. So again, in retirement, it's not always about how much income you receive. It's about how much income do you get to keep. I noticed that not everybody knows about this fun little feature, but spousal benefits. So we were putting a plan together for some folks, and we were just talking about, hey, when you retire in a couple of years, what's your Social Security going to be? His is going to be $4,000. Hers was going to be $1,200. You have the ability, when they were to file Social Security together, you have the ability that the spouse can receive 50% of the other spouse's benefits. So for them, in that situation, if they would have just filed normally, she would have got her 12, he would have got his 4. They would have missed out on $800 per month. Now think about that over a lifetime. That's $9,600 per year over a lifetime. That's a lot of money that you're leaving on the table. And so that's something that I want everybody to know about and everybody to look into. All of this wonderful information is on ssa.gov. You can go and get all of your numbers for what your monthly payment is going to be on ssa.gov as well. Now, last but not least, healthcare. We see this a lot. When folks retire early at age 62, they're typically leaving a situation where they had healthcare from their job and then they retire, so they lose it. You have a pretty big gap between 62 and 65, which you have to fill in that healthcare gap, and it can be pretty expensive. Before you start making these decisions, go look and see what those monthly benefits are going to cost you. And then just do an analysis and try and, hey, how much do we need on a monthly basis? How much money are we going to get to keep on a monthly basis? And can I retire at 62 or do I have to wait until 64? These are the conversations that we can help you have. If you want to sit down with us and put a plan on purpose together and help you determine when the best time for you to retire is, we're going to help you with all the data points. We're going to help you make those decisions. And so you can live a great retirement. You can go have fun with the people you want to have fun with. You can go travel to the places that you've always dreamed of traveling. And you can do retirement on purpose with a purpose. Folks, reach out. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I would love to sit down with you. Have a wonderful day. And I really hope that this was beneficial. Take care.